this is Dora from the Maya Spirit, here to do a love reading. Let me just put this on here. Okay. And this is actually for client Lely0, Lely. I was going to do an interactive reading, but it's a little more complicated, so it will just be a personal reading for this client. Okay. So we will be using the gilltarot. She was wondering where her relationship was. Is she being used? If she were to break up, where is this relationship headed? Or would they remain friends? Okay. So, here we go. Just put these aside. Different reading. I did try to do an interactive reading, but this one is too complicated. She's also requesting a year ahead, so I'll see if I can squeeze it in the same video. Here we go. Let's take a look here. And I am, with permission, I am putting this up publicly. And I do put them up sometimes in order for people to learn, if they want to learn how to do a reading, or how to use the gilltarot also. I've been using the gilltarot for about 28 years. And okay, we are concentrating on Miss Lely. Alright, and Truth and Light, and Lucy and Bella, reading number 1, 2, and 3. Alright, here we go for reading number 1. Wants to know if the relationship is on the right track. And I will try to do everything as fast as I can so I can squeeze all 3 readings in. Alright, reading number 1. No, it's not on the right track. You are not, neither one of you are prepared right now to where you're actually headed right now, as much as you think you're prepared. Let's take a look here. Felt a little bit trapped, probably stuck in the house instead of being able to go out. This is in the past. Okay. And you will not be picking. It is not an interactive reading. This is just for the other 2 questions that we have for her. Not prepared. You will go through a period of no growth. As in, even if you go into a relationship, we will still remain the same way because there's still things that need to be taken care of. But you will be inspired to do different things later on. And let's see. And even recently you were sure of yourself, even though you're asking questions, deep down inside you know exactly what you want to do with this relationship. Okay? And let's take a look and see where is your relationship at right now. Not just if you're on the right track, but why are you on the track that you're on right now? And the way we find that out is to see what you put in the relationship, what she puts in the relationship, how you communicate, and where you're at, okay? There we go. This is what you put in. This is what she puts in. This is how you communicate. And this is where you're at. Okay. You seem to be the more nurturing one. Your partner seems to always, once they're done with it, and maybe they don't even want to talk about it anymore. Even though you may not be done with it, they will say, I'm done, I don't want to talk about it, and it is what it is. And that's how they put into the relationship, what they put into the relationship. How you communicate, you actually seem to go into sync. pretty well. It is what it is. Sometimes you mean what you say or not say what you mean. Oh, sorry about that. I got to coughing. I hope it's not the incense that's doing fine. I got a new incense on here. Then as far as where you're at, because of what you put in, they put in, how you communicate. Right now where you're at is it seems like you both do want a break, need a break, and want a break. And this is where you stand. Okay. Let me see, where are we at? 5 minutes, 6 minutes. Let's take a look here. What is the next question? Is she using you? Okay, let's take a look here. And there are different levels of using. Sometimes it's for love, sometimes it's for money. You know, it could be at a maybe, but it's leaning towards yes. I don't see it necessarily as a money thing. I think she is, you're being used for different ways. Either for developing new skills in life. Maybe these are lessons that she's learning. But you'll notice in the future that it will be mostly whatever it is that she was using you for is not what you thought. Smoke and mirrors. And it might be, love is also a spiritual thing. And I think she's those types of people that are either lacking it quite a bit, not spirituality necessarily, but feeling that inspiration, because people sometimes verbally see that they're in a good place, that they're spiritual, but technically they're not. They are trying very hard to be there. She's trying very hard to be happy, but having difficulties. And she thought that maybe you would be the one to make her happy. And that's kind of like how I see it right here. She thought she was very stable with you. And I do see here that she was nurturing too. Take a look here. But you guys were at a standstill in the past. Yeah. Yeah, she definitely needs to work on her skills and her relationship skills. Okay? Sometimes it takes a very long time to understand relationships and how to deal with it, and knowing that sometimes you can't rely on other people to help you change. You have to change yourself. Now, she may be at that point right now where she actually does feel that way. Let me take a look here. And let's see. Where did I put that on there? And we also needed to ask, had the rest of the gilltarot here. What are her intentions? Okay. And also, what is it that she has been trying to fix in her life with you? And what she needs to work on. What she was trying to fix and what she needs to work on. What was she trying to fix in this relationship? Well, pretty self-explanatory. Sexual art. It also means ways to love. Like I said, she needs to develop certain skills. It could be sex itself. You know, everybody's in different positions, and not positions, but you know what I mean, like where they're at in life. Things that bother them, not bother them, or that they're not speaking up of what they need, want, or need to try. Okay, let me take a look here. But what is it that she really needs to do? Yeah, she needs to be creative and say more things. And this is related to the love life. Okay? And I don't have to say too many details when it comes to the sexual arts. But there's things she wants to do, but has not been able to say anything. And that might be something that she does need to work on. Maybe you want to talk to her about it. Okay? Let's take a look here. And the last question is, if you break up, will you remain friends? Let me put these cards aside. Wow. An absolute yes. There's nothing about it that is not what it is. It's all yes. Yes, even if you do break up, you can remain friends. And you may get together again for a little bit. Let me just take a look here. But it's something that you both have to get used to right now. If you do break up, it's going to be an adaptation. And you're going to feel sometimes that you're on the outs or she's on the outs of the relationship. I do see that happening though. But you will still remain friends. It'll be difficult, but you'll still be remain as friends. You guys always had your backs to each other. Had each other's back. That's what I meant to say. These are very beautiful and positive cards. And I do see you remaining friends. And let's take a look again with the healing cards. Actually, I already did it with the other one. So you pretty much already know. Maybe you need to speak to your partner about that. But I do see a very, very positive thing that you will remain friends. Okay? And I hope this was a great reading. I usually don't answer so many things all at once, but it's possible. Okay? And what is next is I am going to try to, let me just push pause for a second, because I think about 3 minutes and I'll be able to do the last